So here's a thought that comes across my mind every now and then. You know how there's this acronym ASAP or ASAP? So the acronym stands for as soon as possible. Right, but something that I've noticed is that depending on whether you use ASAP or you use as soon as possible, it has a very different effect on the sentence that you're using it in. It kind of changes the tone of the sentence. At least this is something that I have noticed. I mean, I'm sure there are other people that have noticed this as well. I can't be the only one who has noticed this. And it's unfortunate because, like, when somebody uses ASAP, for whatever reason, I still don't fully understand what the reason is. For whatever reason, when somebody uses ASAP in a sentence, it comes across as intimidating or rude or pushy, versus if they just said as soon as possible. That doesn't really sound that intimidating. It just sounds like somebody saying, hey, can you get this done as soon as you possibly can? A good example. Let's say I am trying to report a bug in some kind of program that I'm using, right? So let's say this is a bug. Fix this ASAP. Notice how saying this, it kind of comes across as being rude and pushy, even though, like, I don't mean to be rude or pushy at all. It's just an acronym, but for whatever reason, it still comes across as rude and pushy. Versus, let's say I change this to fix this as soon as possible. Again, for some reason, this doesn't sound as rude and pushy. This doesn't sound intimidating. This sounds like literally what it is. You're just saying, fix this as soon as possible. Now, I don't know if ASAP sounds rude and pushy and a bit intimidating because it is in uppercase, or if there's some other reason, but it's kind of crazy to me that whether you use ASAP as an acronym or as its full form, it really changes the tone of the sentence. And I've noticed this, I've watched this happen in a bunch of different situations, and it's unfortunate because when people are using this acronym, even if they don't intend to sound rude and pushy, for some reason, the recipients, the people who are seeing that message, they might take it the wrong way because it might seem like you're trying to be rude and pushy, but then you just replace this with as soon as possible, and suddenly it doesn't seem so rude and pushy. I don't know, like, am I the only one that thinks that? I can't be the only one that thinks this. I'm pretty sure a couple of other people must have noticed this, and it's a very unfortunate thing because this kind of creates misunderstandings. It can create like confusing situations where even though you're not trying to be rude or pushy or intimidating, for whatever reason, just using that acronym, it makes you seem that way. It makes you come across in like a negative way. But yeah, this is just a thought that comes across my mind every now and then.